Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Liverpool have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Talisca. And here's Sorlot. Talisca! And that has skimmed the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Opts for safety. Liverpool finding their passes. And here's Donatoni. Sorlot might just make this. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful. And Batistuta! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Donatoni aims beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Neymar. Oh, he's had a shot! And it's a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Great chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Paraguay have their second corner now. Talisca! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played in. And the goalkeeper's got a chance for a shot! He's tried one! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, I wouldn't quite...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Gomez. Adams. And it's with the keeper. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Hangs in a cross. Brilliantly cut out. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's the chance to counter. Donatoni. That is a brilliant interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Look at the space here. Mateus! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paraguay are looking to go forward now. David's chance! It's hit the upright. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's got a side of goal. And a shot! Cleared away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Isak gets flagged offside. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. And the shot goes for it. He scores! Pinches it off him. Looking for a runner. Adams calmly anticipates.
3 minutes added time.
Some resolute defending there. Donatoni. And here's Messi. And Messi! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down...
Tries from distance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, they've got it again. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. McAllister Now it's Sorloth, lobbed in behind. Maldini cuts it out. And it's McAllister. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Paraguay can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
McAllister really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta picks it up from the goal kick.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Batistuta, distributed tidily. Messi! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Sorloth. They're urging him to shoot. Pings it. There's the header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Isak clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gomez. Keeper's got good distance on that. Davids. Turan. Donadoni. Alexander-Arnold. Sorloth is onto it in a flash. Turan. Knocks it into space. And he's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Isak chasing after it. That's a lovely, neat pass. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now who's going to be first to this? There's the shot! They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Messi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Scholes. And Alexander-Arnold. Gomez. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Mateus! And he's missed it. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Davids.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great vision. Scholes. And it's Camavinga. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Surlot. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And the counter is on. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Back to the keeper it goes. Belletti. Gabriel. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto gets his head on it! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that's a key interception. Pigy. That has been cut short. Ball's gone out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Early ball.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That's travelling a long way. Oh, well played, lovely. Takes a shot. He's got away with one there. And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi. Takes the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Tries a shot! It's run, and it's come back out to him. He's scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Number 20,
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's managed to gift it back. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Doku does really well to win the ball there. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's gone forward. And it's McAllister. Thuram producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Scholes gets across to intercept that. Now it's Isak. Iniesta. Threads one in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Adams. McAllister. Doku. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's had it taken off him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And we come to
It's a
now
dressing
with a
room
quick
that
request for
needs
support
rousing at half-time
from
because in
our
truth
channel.
they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Cruyff. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Costa Curta gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Neymar ready to try one. And this the perfect opportunity to Neymar! And he's quick to get it clear again. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tries from a long way out. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Sorloth clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Scholes. Shifted it to the flank. Doku receives it in a wide position. Oh, that was vital.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Costa Curta. Oh, they can break here. Scholes. That is good strength. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Belletti. And Iniesta. Tries to play it through. Goes looking wide. He's found a way through. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Cruyff. Adams with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. Sorloth looking to add to his goal. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
substitution in progress.
So their fourth corner of the game. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Belletti takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Fired deep towards the back post. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And it's Belletti. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
4 added
And
minutes
smartly
has been indicated.
reclaimed. Aimed beyond the defence. Robson! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's superb. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, beautiful shoots! Deftly out wide. And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly,
And a quick
not
reminder
today.
to please take all without bins
Your reflections then,
located by
Jim.
the entrance
Well,
gate.
Peter, I
Thank you
really
very
couldn't
much
see
for
what
your
this team
cooperation.
was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Played in with purpose. Great vision. That is good alertness. Costa Curta. Scholes. And it's McAllister. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Flings in across. Here comes another terrific header. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Looking for the run. And the ball is out of play. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
McAllister engages and forces him off the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Harrison makes the interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a goal kick. Not the most accurate pass. Still goalless at the moment. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Taken back almost at once. Now it's McAllister. No, he's just misjudged that one.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gomez gets a foot in here. Surlot, lovely pass, but can he get there? Surlot is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass somewhat off target. McAllister. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, Batistuta! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Oh, that's a key interception. De Jong. And it's played into the middle. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Quality ball. Surlot looks to get on the end of this. And here's four. Can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham with the short one. And it's Lahm.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
could be danger here. He is through here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And now the breakaway. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kamavinga.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
For Gomez. And this is Forlan. Great, and he shoots! And he's done it!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
A one... And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Paraguay really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, and this is Messi. Takes a shot! Cleared away. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Auxerre have their second corner now. They've played it short. Beckham. Cross flung in towards the middle. De Jong tries to pass it through. Solot. This looks promising, and that could set him on his way. Chance for a shot! Beckham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, what has happened here? De Jong. And a chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him. Furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Auxerre are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Some resolute defending there. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Forlan. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Paraguay do have a chance to counter here.
Cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Solid!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Bayer claims comfortably. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Talisca. Now that looks a decent ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach. It's Bale! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Aimed beyond the defence. Gets into some space. And he's there to belt it away. And they're quick to get it back. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, such a clever touch.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bale finds himself offside. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Paraguay must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Ball's gone out of play. Oh, no joy this time.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And the shot has fallen kindly here. He's scored. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Talisca did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Lahm. Solot wins the duel this time. De Jong. Foot in. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Nakata. Looking to go deep. And they can counter here. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Camavinga taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Paraguay.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vardiol unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Caught offside that time. It's just beyond his reach. Now it's McAllister. And he's heaved it away. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Throw in. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Mohamed Salah. Not the most accurate pass. Roll! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last!
El anotador, convertido en el minuto 14, número 20.
Paraguay are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And back to the keeper they go. Costa Curta. Scholes chasing after it. Scholes is flagged offside. The pass has gone astray. It's gone out for a throw-in. Paraguay are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Just eases him off the ball. Talisca. McAllister. Now it's Scholes. Rijkaard does well to get it back. That is good alertness.
Paraguay are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Opts for safety.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great vision. Pigy. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Scholes. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vardiol. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. McAllister. Ruben Dias. McAllister. And Guardiol. Crossed into the box. Lisandro Martinez deals with that comfortably. Now it's Raul. He's found a way through. It's Raul! A wonderful effort all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's straight offside. Now this could be a chance. Guardiol has got himself a free kick. And it's McAllister. He's looking wide. Cross flush. Chance for a shot! Sorloth gets flagged offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Raul, Gomez gets a foot in here. The message is clear, none shall pass. That's been cut out, well played. That's good vision. Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Paraguay really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware...
Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Shot a goal! And it's bounced out off the woodwork. He has done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And back to the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a lovely pass. McAllister. Talisca, looking to play him in. Surlot. Cleared without hesitation. Rijkaard clears it away. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Scholes gathers from the goal kick. Vardiol bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Quarter of an hour into the second half. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hazard. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard makes the interception. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he's had it nicked away. Mohamed Salah! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Mohamed Salah clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good-looking ball. Now he's off and running. That's very neat. Scholes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And it's Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice bit of trickery. It's Neymar! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kimmich is fouled. Costa Curta. Vardiol. McAllister could try cutting inside here. And he's there to clear it. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Paraguay really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a great chance, surely! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's an imaginative pass. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Tries to play it through. That's a good ball out wide. That's a throw. Solot receives it in a good position here. Solot was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely.
Could be danger here. Lovely bit of skill. Now he's got space here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Azar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Dink through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Cambio.
Liverpool are making a change now. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the number on the board is 3.
That's going in strongly.
Costa Curta. And it's Kimmich. And that will be the final act. Paraguay perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area.